Good morning, everybody. How you doing? This is Ted Davies with Ted Talks Timepieces. Welcome to Ted Davies Artistry. I apologize if you hear the fan around here. It's getting to be about 80 degrees down here right now. It's a little warm by the lake. So yesterday hit it close to 9. It was a scorcher. So still a little humid out. So if you hear the fan, sorry about that. So, but in any case, today what we're going to talk about is the CASIO W-800H. It is, I think, the best digital watch you can buy. Next to the World Times model, but this is just such a great watch for value. But first, what we want to do is we want to talk about our sponsors, Indian River Roasting Company. I'm still working on the Viking Dragon blend that Pete made for me. Pete's in the house today, apparently. Thanks for stopping in, bud. Let me see. Here's the logo of the Viking Dragon, and it is full-bodied. Finishes off really, really nice. There's no acidity to it, but it's got a little bit of a nutty flavor to it. At least that's really good with cigars. And I'm telling you, I enjoy it so much. So thanks again, Pete. And let's learn a little bit more about Indian River Roasting Company. Here at Ted Davies Artistry, we take coffee seriously. And so does our sponsor, Indian River Roasting Company. It's fair trade, organic, and they're artisans just like me. The only difference is I use watercolor and ink and they use coffee beans. And I enjoy it all through my day. So do yourself a favor, go to the description when you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Find Indian River Roasting Company's website. Use the promo code CAFFEINATED2021 and save 10% on your purchase. Yeah, use that promo code CAFFEINATED2021, save 10% on your purchases, because I know you're going to want to get some coffee from Indian River Roasting Company. They're fair trade, organic, and one source, and they are our sponsors, and I am very, very proud of them. Amazing product. They ship it, so there's no reason why you shouldn't try it. It's fantastic. All right, we also want to talk about coming up this Saturday, August 14th, John Cashman's and Cashman's Comics in Bay City is having free comic book day. I ask that you guys, it's a smaller place, maybe mask up, just because there's gonna be a lot of people there. If you're vaxxed or not, it's just out of courtesy. I think it's a good thing, and for having it be a small place, and that I just think it's a good move. But that's me. So you decide what you want to do, but make sure that whatever you do, buy some stuff from John, because he is awesome. We're going to check out a little bit about his comic book store here. He's been there 25 years in Bay City, and here you go.
And every day I wake up feeling the same way now. Need to find something to believe. Every night the dreams we make, they're haunting my head now.
And like I said, John is great. He works with all kinds of people, from collectors, novices, to seasoned collectors like myself. And when you get down there, say hi to Petey, his dog. He is awesome. Tell them both that Ted Talks sent you, and that would be great. So hope to see you at, if you're in Bay City, I hope to see you there. I think it starts 10 a.m. on Saturday morning. Get there early, because there's a lot of people are going to be in line there. Like I said, they're going to have a small group that can go in at one time, because it's like I said, it's a smaller place, and there's just a lot of people that are going to be there. So we ask for patience and everything else that are going to be there, or when you're there. Just, take your time with it, and consider masking up just for the small amount of time you're going to be in the building. So just out of courtesy. But there's going to be huge savings. There's actually a sale going on until September 4th. And John is, if anybody knows John, he is just awesome when it comes to comic books. He stocks my work as well. So by all means, stop in. He'll ship nationwide. Even if you go to the website, just go to the website, cashmanscomics.com, and he will hook you up. We also want to talk about our affiliation with the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. Check out everything we're doing here 7 days a week. We are a group of creatives that help creatives build their business. And today is crazy busy. Of course, we talk about timepieces at 10 o'clock with Ted. And then at 11 o'clock once a month, and is that the month, we are, Carl and I are doing a cigar show. So we're going to be talking about ashtrays. So make sure that your ashes are there at 11 a.m. here in about 40 minutes, 40 or 50 minutes. So check that out because it is a lot of fun. It's going to be educational about cigars. And it's just two guys talking over coffee and cigars about ashtrays that we collect or that we use. So check it out. And later in the day, Comic Book Spectrum's on. I can't wait for that show. It's always a pleasure, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. I think it's the best thing besides my shows on this channel or on this station, and I really think that you guys are going to enjoy it if you like comics. And they're just, the Fab Four are just a great group of guys that really break it down for you in a good way when it comes down to comic books. And Comic Book Spectrum, check them out. Later on in the day, I believe that Stupid Clock's on. Check out a few things with them as far as 9 o'clock, and then the after show afterward. Just a group of guys that are talking about some really crazy topics, really good conversation. Check them out. So, and then, that's it. Pretty much take a snapshot of this, everybody on their YouTube channels, and follow us on Facebook, Rising Tide Broadcast Network. It will be definitely worth it. Thank you. Okay. So we're on to watch check. So today I'm wearing since I'm wearing my blue shirt, I decided to dress accordingly, kind of Granimal style. If you guys remember Granimals. My blue Duro, my Bluro, and with the the special order Barton band with it. And it is awesome. I love this watch. It's one of my favorite diver watches. I think Casio. I'm kind of a Casio freak when it comes to their watches. They're awesome. Grew up with Casios, so it's everything from keyboards to calculators. So let me say good morning to everybody while we're here too. Carl and Donna, good morning. Pete, how you doing? Just going through the list here. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the coffee. Peter is the main roaster from Indian River Roasting Company. He's the main man, and I'm glad that Carl has some of that coffee, and Donna too. So that's fantastic. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Okay, so today what I want to do is I want to bring up a digital watch I've been looking for to purchase for a while, but it's been fluctuating in price so much on Amazon and eBay. I wanted to wait because, I try to be frugal when it comes down to this, cheap, whatever you want to call it. And this watch right here is such a good value. One of the things about, I try to have it so that it's 100-meter water resistance. As my eyes are getting older, I like to have things a little bit clearer, a little bit easier to read. This checks off both of those boxes. This, for the money, I think, is the best digital watch you can get that's not a world time. This watch here is a 800H. It says it on the back there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me get that up there. But in any case, literally screw down back. 100-meter water resistance, full resin, resin band. I'm not going to get into the specifications for measurements in that, but this one here, let me bring this. I'm going to bring this up full screen. This one here is really quite remarkable. One of the things that I like about this is that you'll notice that they emboss the illuminator. It's not like a decal anymore. I kind of like that. That way you don't have to clean it up. It's a completely what's nice about it is the resin. It's all the way around the case is black. There's no decals on that. It's only on the inside of the case, which is inside the display. So that's kind of nice. I like that as well. The clarity of it. I mean, you have the day, the date, the year, in case you mind or something, which is fine. You also have regular time, and then you also have military time. Click of this button on the left, goes right to military. Since it's the AM, it's going to be the same. But, it's a very versatile watch. It comes with alarm. It comes with a dual time, which the dual time is kind of neat. So if you don't need something, there's an alarm, obviously. If you don't need something, you can set the date. It gives you the time that you're actually at right now. You can set your time for that or set your alarm for that. Let me move this over. Stopwatch. All right, so now you got a dual time, kind of neat. What's nice about dual time is if you have a secondary, you know, if you've got friends in another part of the country or world, or for that matter, or if it's safe, like I'm doing business in California or in Britain or whatever, I can always set it to one more time, which is kind of nice. That way I don't have to do the math, and then you can just leave it on that accordingly. But very, very cool watch as far as what is available to you for the money. I paid $16 for this on Amazon. And again, like I said, it's 100-meter water resistance. You can't go wrong with that. You can go swimming with it. You can go, I don't know what that is there. Hold on. A little bit of lint. It goes without saying. It's just such a great watch. 10-year battery on it. So, I mean, that's, you know, these are disposable watches, I guess, if you want to call it that. If not, just replace the battery. And if it does break or whatever, it does shatter, whatever, replace it. I mean, for under $20, for under $20, it's an amazing value. Size-wise, just to give you a comparison, it's about the size of what my about the other Casio here that we did review on a few weeks ago. This one, I'm sorry, the 200WH, I think this one is. Oh, excuse me, 2H. 200H. It gives you a size comparison, but they're just such versatile watches. Both of them cost effectively under $20. But I really like the digital. I'm looking for a digital, obviously for traveling in that, whether you want to go with the G-Shock or go into something that's a little bit less expensive, pretty durable for the money, and for 100 meters of water resistance, very economical. I like that when you're going, when you're flying or anything else right now. Be safe, obviously, when you're traveling. But thing about the quartz is that with the usually you don't have magnet problems or magnetization problems traveling, but some of the automatic watches could get charged. It could get electrically or magnetically charged, and then you have to go, and if you don't have a demagnetizer, you got to go through all that. Quartz doesn't have that problem. So when you're dealing with travel and that, I suggest you throw a quartz on and just go, because I think that you're going to be a lot happier. And it's a no-brainer. Like I said, these watches are meant to be very cost effective, almost throwaway. I don't like using that word, but I think that for my eyes and everything else, I love the fact that it's a larger screen. It's got all the information you need, I think, for the amount of money that you're going to be looking at spending. It's a nice watch for kids because it does have the 100 water meter resistance. And they, if they get in the water or whatever, it won't, as long as they're not pushing the buttons and that's the main thing. Don't push the buttons when you're in the water, but that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a great watch. These resin bands wear out. So, I mean, I'd suggest you look around and maybe get a replacement band because of course they're going to break right when you need it the most. But as far as that, the color scheme's fantastic. I love the blue line on it, and it's just a great watch. The 800H Casio. Check it out on Amazon. Check it out on eBay. Check it out. I mean, anywhere that watches. I think that you'd be surprised. Even Walmart, I'm sure, will have a good deal on it. And the battery, it's really easy to replace the batteries on these. So I do recommend you guys checking that one out. Not a real long description today on this watch, but what needs to be said about it? It's digital. It's easy to read. It's waterproof. It's got a 10-year battery life on it, and it's illuminator, so it also lights up. So you just hit the button and it lights up. I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's Casio. I mean, well thought out as usual. This one too, it's got a bunch of information on it from Casio, 10-year warranty, all that stuff, but it's not as imposing as some of the other watches are, and I can appreciate that greatly, as you saw with my other modifying the other watch, taking the decals off and everything else. This one you really don't have to. It's a grab and go. You can grab it, you can go through your day without any worries, and I definitely recommend it. And I'm taking on travels too, so I think it's great. You guys have a great day. Check out everything that's going on right now well, let me tell you two things real quick. Grim 101 status. Right now, the Grim 101 is the soft covers are at the printers, sent over yesterday, and then the hardbacks will be sent over today as far as getting all that detail work done with the printers. So I should have them, the soft covers at the end of next week, roughly into the final full week of August. I should have both the books back, and then we should be set up for fulfillment on those. Like I said, the end of August, the first week of September. So everything should be worked out great with that, including the awards or the rewards and all that. And at 11 o'clock, like we talked about, cigars at 11 o'clock with me and Carl. It's about, 45 minutes roughly. So we'll be there, find out a little bit about what we're smoking right now. I got a few new cigars I want to talk about. Hey, Eric, how you doing? But yeah, I really think that this watch, I like this type of watch too, because it's a no-brainer. If it drops, if I bang it into something or whatever, it's a good Comic-Con watch because, or any type of show, if you're at a show or whatever, you don't have to worry about it if it gets scratched or whatever. $16, you can't argue it. You cannot argue it. So check it out, though. I think you guys are going to be happy with it. Thank you for everybody invested in Grim 101. I appreciate it greatly. And I look forward to seeing you guys at the cigar show in about 5 minutes. Let us end with the way we normally do. We'll see you soon. No envy, no fear. Have a great day.